up? No.
Tune in this Sunday for a behind-the-scenes look at the Long Island Nets and find out who is making a big impression on the G League roster. Watch the season premiere Sunday night after Nets Warriors coverage on Yes, the Yes app. It's a wonderful show. It's a fantastic look at what players like David Duke go through on their journey to the NBA, on the vacillation between G League and the pros, and all of his teammates as well, of course. Harris, 3 for 3 from 3 in the quarter. O'Neal nearly came up with a steal. Clarkson gets it back and then gives it away to Irving. Clarkson not getting back on D. Nets have a 5-on-4. Irving leaves it short.
However, that was an excellent possession. Great ball movement. Started with the defensive side of things. You like how guys are finding one another and creating that balance on the floor.
Beasley off on a 3. Irving comes up with a rebound, his 6th. Irving insisting his way and finishing. Nets take the lead back.
And there's the question of, he's got so much getting body bumped, getting into him, still finds a way to finish. Those are the circumstances, though, that often you don't necessarily see Kyrie getting calls because he's so evasive.
A 7-0 Brooklyn run, and that's out of bounds. Simmons, it almost looked like he might have been able to still grab the ball, but was motioning it last hit Utah, but it looked on first glance like it did last hit Simmons' right hand. Maybe he was trying to say they went over the back on him. Nearly comes up with a steal there. Instead, Clarkson ends up with an open 3 and sticks it. That's what happens when you gamble.
And those are the situations on gambling, just the over-aggressiveness that you need to be mindful of when you got a scorer like Clarkson. The last thing you want to do is allow him to get any type of a clean look.
Harris, at that time, his first miss of the quarter. 70-68, Utah in front. Beasley has it snared away by Royce O'Neal. And then O'Neal gets crab fouled by Clarkson.
Royce O'Neal has some of the quickest hands, and we see it in the strips and the steals. His ability to keep an eye on the basketball just comes right through, does so cleanly. Block, I should say. And then this is what we were talking about. So this play is on the hand of Simmons, but then Sexton comes over the top.
Yeah, I think Simmons had a case.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if he wasn't initially motioning, he wasn't getting to that ball out of bounds.
Our bird's eye view up here. Sometimes we're missing a few things.
Exactly. We are high up in Salt Lake. Irving rattles in a 3. 25 for Irving. Perhaps a 40-burger on the way for Kyrie. Sexton trying to work Curry. Flips it over Claxton. Clarkson the offensive rebound. Set for Utah. Clarkson so tough to hang with. Claxton doing his darndest. Clarkson leaves it short. Guy there, put it in. Jordan Clarkson bouncing like a bunny. Down the other end, Irving finishes on the serve from O'Neal.
Speaking of bunnies, Kyrie getting up, a dime by Royce O'Neal. And that's an excellent response and good push. But the previous possession offensively for Utah, those are some of the deflating plays. You get an initial, do a great job forcing someone to miss. Offensive rebound, force someone to miss. Offensive rebound that they eventually capitalize on.
And a steal. Curry poked it. O'Neal grabbed it. Claxton with a runway. No. And a late whistle will send Claxton to the line, and the crowd protests.
The home crowd is never going to like calls, but what you do like is the trail by Claxton and just his aggressiveness in going to the basket. You see, yeah, look.
Got him on the wrist.
touch there by Kessler on the wrist. But those are the things for Brooklyn that are going to continue to be important throughout the course of the rest of this game. That's where Kyrie, it was spectacular watching him in the fourth quarter against Phoenix. Despite the fact that the Nets didn't come away with a win, he was on the attack. He was getting to the basket. That's how he can play. But I think for everyone, you don't necessarily, especially with Kevin out, have a lot of guys that can get off the dribble to the basket, to the rim. And that type of pressure is something that, one, is needed offensively, for the health of it to function, but also so you get some of these looks at the free throw line or putting pressure on an opponent's defense.
Irving checks out. Claxton goes 1 for 2 from the line, 2 for 4 in the game. He has 16 points. Irving checks out with 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Sumner in. Claxton nearly came up with a steal.
And this is where this is going to be an important few minutes here.